In this video, we're going to go over the top 5 lessons for mastering the money habit. And you're going to learn the one most important behavioral mechanism. And I guess a second bonus, you're also going to learn the one action to take place that will transform your business forever. You know me, I like to use the overhead, so we're going to refer to this. We're going to go over the core principles here. But the first thing I want to talk about is that budgets are less effective than behavioral management. The traditional approach to money management is to have a budget, to predetermine where you're going to spend your money, and to refer back to this. It's often, historically, it's been done in spreadsheets. You can do it through an AI model now, through apps and different programs. There's a couple inherent challenges with a budget, and likely it's the reason why it doesn't work for most people. The biggest reason budgets fail us is it doesn't work with our natural path. So the story I like to share is, this is quite a few years back now, but I decided I'm going to really commit to exercise every day, 5 days a week. And starting on day 1, I said, I'm just going to show up and do it. And I did. Then day 2 came around. Gosh, was I sore, and said, you know what, let me recover today. And then I'm back in it the day after. And I missed because of another justification or reason. That's human nature, is that when something is painful, for us to subconsciously or consciously seek avoidance. It is easier not to do anything. So a spreadsheet or a budget is like enforcing this script, this process, like exercising or perhaps a diet. And it's not in our natural path. And that's the biggest challenge. So for me, what I noticed is when I wake up in the morning, I would go to the bathroom, make a cup of coffee, and then start going through my reasons why I shouldn't be working out. Usually it was I forgot because I was reading the news and I had to rush off to work. Well, I noticed in that pattern of waking up, going to the bathroom, making a cup of coffee, it was so predictable I could put an intercept there. So what I did is I put my sneakers on my toilet seat every night before I went to bed. And now the only way I could use the bathroom was by grabbing my sneakers. And with my sneakers in my hand, it was enough to say, okay, just put them on your feet. With my feet, it was enough to walk down to the gym and then get the exercise going. It triggered this behavioral momentum. I call this a behavioral or a pattern intercept. It's something that you predictably do, you're already wired to do, and now we insert something there to channel us to the outcome we actually want or are committed to. In psychological terms or behavioral terms, they call this a commitment device. It forces you to consciously be aware of decisions you're making and not avoid what you intend to do. Now, budgets are not on our natural path. Most people manage their money by logging into your bank account, see what the bank balance is, and based upon how you make decisions. We need the intercept, the commitment device, to be at the bank level. Now, there's other challenges with budgets too. They come with a preconceived notion of how you are expected to behave. Maybe it has accounts for tithing, for example. Is that something that you already do or are committed to? So there's an inference of expectation, but it may not be consistent with what you do. There may be references to a mortgage when you're paying rent. There may be expectations for saving for retirement when you already are retired, or maybe life's channel or course doesn't have you expecting a retirement and you want to live more in the now. It doesn't have typically the flexibility. There's these implied components. So that's why most budgets don't work. The data shows that about 90% of people that try to stick with a budget fail to do that. So no budget. Instead, what we're going to do is set up a behavioral intercept at your bank account with multiple accounts to pre-allocate money to. So tip 1 is managing behavior is better than trying to apply new behavior by using a budget.